Today, we are going to talk about how to protect yourself when shopping online. Online shopping is becoming increasingly common, and the truth is that it has many advantages. You can do it from anywhere, you have more options, and often better prices. But there is also a dark side. If you do not take precautions, you could become a victim of fraud or have your personal and financial data fall into the wrong hands. That is why it is worth knowing the most common risks and how to avoid them. One of the most frequent scams is fake online stores. At first glance, they look like legitimate businesses with attractive photos, professional logos, and irresistible discounts. But in reality, they are websites created by cybercriminals to steal your information or your money. In some cases, they send counterfeit products, and in worse cases, they simply disappear with your money or with sensitive information such as your credit card number. There are also so-called bait ads. These are ads on social networks or websites that appear to belong to real stores, but when you click on them, they take you to a fake website. Sometimes these sites install malware on your device or try to trick you into entering your credit card details. Another common type of fraud is gift card scams. These attacks have become more common due to the popularity of gift cards from companies such as Amazon, Google Play, and other online and offline stores. In this scam, attackers offer irresistible discounts or exclusive top-ups, but once you make the payment, they simply disappear, and you receive nothing. There are also package delivery scams. In this type of scam, you receive an email or text message saying something like, "Your package could not be delivered. Click here to update your address or pay a small fee." That link takes you to a fake website that steals your data or installs malicious software. Many times, these traps are so well designed that they look completely real. That is why the most important thing is to stay alert and follow some simple recommendations. First, always use a secure Wi-Fi network. Avoid shopping on public networks, such as those in cafes, airports, or shopping malls. If you really need to make an urgent purchase, use a VPN. A VPN encrypts your entire connection, protecting your information from prying eyes. Second, verify that the website is secure. Before entering your card details or your address, check that the page shows a padlock next to the domain and starts with HTTPS. But remember, the padlock does not guarantee that the store is legitimate. It only means that the connection is encrypted. That is why you should also carefully check the domain name. For example, Nike.com is not the same as Nike.shop or Nike-discount.net. Third, use secure payment methods. Avoid entering your physical card details directly on any website, especially if you are not completely sure about its legitimacy. If possible, use services such as PayPal, Apple Pay, Google Pay, or temporary virtual cards, as they provide an additional layer of security. You might wonder why, and the reason is simple. These services act as an intermediary between your credit card and the online store, meaning the seller never sees your real credit card number. In the case of PayPal, for example, the system processes the payment for you and only sends a confirmation to the seller. Temporary virtual cards go one step further. They generate a card number that is different from your real one, and this number can be used only once or for a limited period of time. This means that even if a cyber criminal obtains that number, they will not be able to reuse it for multiple purchases. In addition, many banks and fintech platforms allow you to create these virtual cards directly from their apps, set spending limits, or block them with a single tap. It is also recommended not to save your card details in browsers or online stores, even for convenience. Each time you save them, you create another potential point of vulnerability where your data could be stolen. Fourth, be suspicious of offers that seem too good to be true. If you see, for example, a brand new iPhone for $200, a video game console at half its price, or high-end headphones for $10, it is most likely not a bargain, but a trap. Scammers know that the desire to get something cheap can lower our guard. That is why they create fake stores, social media posts, or ads that look completely legitimate, with real-looking photos, fake reviews, and even logos of well-known brands. The goal is simple: to make you click quickly and buy without verifying. Once you make the payment, they can steal your personal or banking information, or simply take your money. Sometimes they even send you a fake or imitation product, making you believe it was a shipping error. So remember, when an offer looks too good, stop for a moment and verify it. Look for reviews of the seller, check whether the website's domain is authentic, and compare prices with official stores. On the internet, most incredible deals turn out to be well-disguised scams. Finally, protect your accounts. Use strong passwords, different for each site, and enable two-factor authentication whenever possible. That way, even if someone gets your password, they will not be able to access your account without the second factor. It is also a good idea to periodically clear your cookies and browser cache and keep your operating system and antivirus up to date. In summary, remember these recommendations. Shop only on trusted websites. Be suspicious of deals that seem too good to be true. Always verify the domain and that the connection uses HTTPS. Use secure networks or a VPN. Above all, be cautious with suspicious links and unsolicited messages.